What up? It's Mr. Schaefer. It's Bob time. Guys, we are getting so close to the end. We only have like literally this section today, and then we are going to end it next time. So strap in. Here we go. We got to figure out what in the world's going to go down. Wow. Last thing I see, poor little nincompoop. Remember, that's what Bob called him. There's the puppy, right? If you remember, that's the pup that was Boss's puppy, right? Bob's sister's puppy. So that's his little niece or his little what's it called, nephew on floating on top of a car right now. Remember, Bob said, "I got to do this. I'll explain later, Ivan. I don't want you to go with me. You guys stay here. Keep those cops over there. I got to go do this. I've let her down before. It's my chance to do it. It's my chance to make it up." So Bob's killing it, man, right now. I feel like he's just taking on a new version of himself, I feel like, with he says he's not brave and he's soft and he's all this kind of stuff that people tell him, but I think he's proven himself wrong, even. I think that he's a little more brave than he thinks and a little more caring than he thinks and maybe even a little more forgiving than he thinks. But that was basically the whole time, guys, that they got our boy came back. Ivan and Ruby showed up at the shelter right at the nick of time. They pulled all the last 9 animals out. They took them to a donut shop. And then there they are. Right, they're out in the middle of the road, walking through. Imagine how crazy that looks. So we got a monkey or an ape, an elephant, and some dogs walking around outside. So they're there. Bob says, "I'll be back," and he rolls out and he runs straight to where the bridge is, and he finds the puppy. Impossible. It's still sitting there. So, what's going to happen? I don't know. Let's find out. What do you say? Another bridge. The creek is filled with pieces of trees, boards, trash cans, plastic chairs, everything you can imagine. It's moving way too fast for me to try to cross. I stare at the far side of the creek, at the collapsed bridge. I really wish I hadn't seen that puppy. I know there's no other way to cross the creek. Of sorts, downstream a bit. But an old pedestrian bridge made of wood and metal and a rope. No one uses it anymore. No one with sense, anyway. When I reach it, the little bridge is swaying like a cradle. It's blocked off by a rusty metal gate to keep people from using it, but I can easily squeeze through the bars. So look, the bridge collapsed, right? The big bridge. But he said there's a pedestrian bridge. That means where people can walk, made of wood and metal and rope. So that's where he's at. I run halfway across, lose my footing, run some more. Gulp. What am I doing? A fresh gust pushes the bridge with such force, I slip. Half my body's dangling off the edge. I dig my claws into the wet wooden slats, and oh, am I glad my nails are long and sharp because I fight off Sarah's clippers whenever I can. Pulling. Man, I wish I hadn't eaten so much cheese over the years. And then, one last effort. I'm back on the bridge. It feels good, so good to return to that little stretch of swinging slats. I want to live, really, I do. I don't care about the puppy anymore. I just don't want to die this way. Not like this. The fear's in my throat, my heart, my gut. I've got to get back off this rickety bridge. Get back to Ivan and Ruby. Back to my wonderful Bob-smelling bed. I'm not a hero. I never have been. I never will be. I can live with that, because at least I'll be alive. I turn, moving snail slow because this stupid bridge just won't stay put. Crawling on my belly so I won't lose my footing again. Almost to the end, I glance back like a fool. Just to see the car with the puppy lurch loose from its mooring in the tree, swirling into the middle of the creek like a toy boat in a bathtub. The puppy isn't howling or anything. He's just laying on his belly, same as me, waiting. What a nincompoop, I think yet again. And yet, I'm honestly not sure whether I mean him or me. Hero, I will not lie. I am not thinking. Oh, yay, now I get to be a hero. Nope. I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me. Just a few more seconds, and I would have been out of here. I may or might not use a few other choice words. Way worse than any words that Jay came up with. Then I run back to the middle of the bridge and wait a split second, maybe two, maybe three, and I jump. Sorry, this mask is killing my beard today. He just jumped into the water, or where? I hope to God he jumped into the car. Cartoons. I ain't proud of this, but halfway down I remember that I really, really, really don't like riding in cars. I'm sort of a dog paddling in the air, thinking I can slow things down, maybe even reverse direction like Wile E. Coyote in those old cartoons. Cartoons are ridiculous for a reason. Not a movie. So in a movie, I'd land all graceful and tough and grab the little guy. But this isn't a movie. I kind of land on top of him, legs splayed like a bug on a windshield. Not enough to smush him, but definitely enough to annoy him. The car spins, dips, rights itself. Hi, I say. I'm your Uncle Bob. If you're my uncle, why are you trying to kill me? He asks. Pup has a mouth on him for being so tiny. I'm saving you, dude. I grab his scruff with my teeth. Ouch, he says. The car seesaws. I scrabble, clawing at the slick skin of the roof. My nails make a horrible scraping sound. It's like trying to hug a whale. Can you swim? I ask out of the side of my mouth. It's hard to talk with puppy between your teeth. No, can you? Yes, but I suspect the degree of difficulty will go up considerably with the puppy in my mouth. The car lists, recovers, loops, along like a jackrabbit in tall grass. My claws make tracks in the paint. How did you get on top of the car? I asked. Wasn't easy. Branch broke through one of the windows. I climbed out that way. Impressive. By the way, says the puppy, I think we may be sinking. No kidding, Sherlock. I don't mean to sound unkind. I'm a bit stressed. I don't have a name, actually. How about Rowdy? I suggest. I hear it's available. But that was Bob's name as a puppy, remember? So we just called that little pup Rowdy. Sure, what the heck? So what's your plan? You tell me, I say. What do you think was going to happen? I figured someone would come along and save me. Some human, maybe. Dog's best friend, I say. You say so. Another lurch. We're going down. Hang on, pup, I say. Man's best friend is going to save you instead. That's awesome. Don't let go. The water's cold, so cold it burns. I paddle frantically. Nothing happens. It's like pawing air. I keep my teeth tight on Rowdy. Don't let go. Don't let go, I tell myself. But the water's churning into my nose and throat, and if I cough, he'll be a goner. We hit something hard and metal straight on. I'm underwater, submerged, as bits and pieces of the world rush past. It's like a tornado, only wetter. I dig at the darkness. I think of all the things I'll miss when I'm dead. Cheese tops the list. Well, okay, maybe Ivan and Ruby and Julia and George and Sarah top the list. But then, totally cheese. I love cheese too. I don't know about you. But my back paws graze the bottom. My nose burns. My lungs burn. Everything burns. I have to cough. I can't cough. Mustering all my strength, I struggle to the surface for a moment, fighting the water with my paws. Rowdy is dead weight in my mouth. I hit the bottom again, and this time I use it as a springboard, lurching toward the edge of the water, towards solid land, towards grass and dirt and trees and bushes and... A whoosh of fur and pain. Oh, man. Oh, the pain. Someone grabbing my paw, losing it. Teeth. Sharp teeth. The smell, even my messed up nose, of wildness and danger. Something grabs my scuff, yanks, pulls me to safety, back to the world, back from the brink. Who do you think pulled him out? I don't know. Let's see. Kimu again. Kimu has me. He drops me to the mud. His teeth smell of blood. My blood. I drop Rowdy. My teeth smell of blood too. For a long time, no words. Just panting, coughing, panting some more. Nothing from the puppy. I shove him with my paw. Nudge him with my nose. Nothing. I look at Kimu. His fur spiked. His eyes wild. Different. Unknowable. I guess they didn't shoot you, I say. They tried, he says, eyes on the puppy. Thank you for... I trail off. He glances at me. Didn't do it for you. I pause. Did it for me. With his right front paw, he claws at the puppy. At Rowdy. Hey, I say without really thinking, or registering the size of his paw, or realizing that he's drooling just a little. I put my paw, my puny, pathetic loser paw, on Rowdy too. He's my nephew, and well, I didn't take you for the sentimental sort, Bob. I'm not, just, you know how it is. No, actually I don't. I'm a wild animal, not a pet. Still, I clear my throat and remind myself that rolling over and peeing myself is not an acceptable option. Still and all, he's scrawny, might even be dead, who knows? You got better breakfasts at the park. I recognize all too well the look he gives me, the look of sadness and loss and anger, the look of someone who will never forgive the world. He's running with the puppy dangling from his jaws before I even know what happened. Dude, Kimu has the puppy. He's going to eat him. How? I don't know how I did it. If I did know, maybe I could understand the other part of me. The wolf part. I run faster than I've ever ran. I growl louder than I've ever growled. I grab Kimu's throat. Clamp down. I do not let go. Dude, Bob's gonna get him. Gone. He can kill me. With a sidelong glance and a half-hearted bite, he can kill me. I know that. But he doesn't. He drops the puppy. He shakes me off and pulls free. He pauses, looks at me like he's seeing me for the first time. He gazes at the sky, thick with clouds. No moon. Barely any sun. He raises his head. His howl is long and sad and beautiful. He runs. Bro, Bob just freaking bit a wolf to save his nephew. First aid. Rowdy still isn't moving. I don't know what else to do. So I bite the heck out of his tail. Pricks the little guy right up. Guys, that's it. We're stopping right there, okay? One more section to go, guys. I just cannot believe he saved the pup. He fought back. He fought a wolf for his sister's puppy. Bob, you're making me proud, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that today. I'll see you next time.